Hey everybody. So I get asked a lot, how do you come across collectibles? How do you find them? Comics, cards, toys, whatever. So I'm going to try to dive more into that aspect of the hobby. So my buddy called and said that his buddy was getting rid of his antique mall booth, and he said he had 100 comics. He was looking for $50 for them. So he called me and said, hey, are you interested? I said, well, maybe. He's like, well, I'll buy them anyway. It doesn't matter if you don't want them, give them back to me. So here's some of the comics that he ended up securing, the 100 comics for $50. So he dropped them off at my house, said, hey, if you don't find value in them, let me know what I should price them at, and then he'll put them in his antique mall booth. So most of them are Marvel. I haven't really looked at a lot of them. I did look at some. Like this one, definitely condition sensitive. Would love that in great shape. Punisher, always collected Punisher. Don't know if I have that one or not. Here's 2099 Punishers. You got Iron Man. Some more Iron Man. Transformers, number 26. Army of Darkness. Always liked Bruce Campbell. He actually came and spoke to my high school. A guy that was in my high school did a movie about finding Bruce Campbell, and so it was pretty funny. Bruce Campbell did come, ended up filming part of that movie with him. Not sure if it's on the internet or whatnot. I'll have to find out. But he had Bruce Campbell come. Bruce Campbell was really nice. Talked to everybody, about movie making and kind of his path into it. Talked about Evil Dead, kind of my introduction to some of that stuff. Looks like a pretty cool cover. Here's Miss Marvel, Punisher, The Ghosts of Innocence, What Book 1 of 2, Ultimate Marvel Team Up, Captain Marvel 9, Civil War 2 crossover, Uncanny X-Men 517. You got some Alias books here. Infinity Countdown. Variant, that one. Here's the Thing versus Things. So, I don't know. You guys chime in. Anybody that's into comics, definitely chime in and, say, hey, what should I do with them? Should I end up... he said I can pull any of them out that I want for my personal collection. So, I might do that. I might look through. My problem is my comics are not all in a database. I used to use comicbookdb.com. That ended up getting bought out by, I think, comicbook.com. And here's Magneto number 1. Some more Marvel Universe, the Update 89 stuff. I always liked the official handbook of the Marvel Universe. Untold Tales of Spider-Man. But yeah, so I basically used to use Comic Book DB. It got bought out. I actually talked to the founder of it, and he said, I'm not really sure what they're going to do with it. I believe last I've checked, it's completely offline. So I'm not sure if comicbook.com ended up doing some type of database like, CLZ, or if, they're huge. I think they're owned by one of the huge media companies. So here's some more aliases. You got 8, you got 7, here's 5, here's 3. And so I spent so many hours meticulously cataloging like 5,000 of my comics, put them all into the database, that comicbookdb.com. And unfortunately, when they shut it down, I now have a spreadsheet of those comics, but I don't know what database to use to really, catalog all my stuff. So it kind of put a big damper on my comic collecting because I relied on that database. I'd go to the shows, I'd go to comic shops, I'd see, I'd get calls from friends and they'd say, hey, do you want any of these? Or, I'm getting rid of some comics. And then I would naturally go to my database. Oh, here we go. Party foul. I'd go to my database and I'd see, what ones I had, what ones I didn't have. Hold on a minute. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I'm going to move all these. My setup's more for cards, as you guys probably would imagine. So, not the best for filming comics, but hey, what can you do, Here's Star Wars C-3PO #1. Here's a couple more Wolverine 166. Wolverine and the X-Men. Wolverine and the X-Men. We got Heroes for Hire #9. So yeah, a lot of my comic collecting, I didn't want to go and buy stuff that was going to be doubles. I'm a much better buyer than I am a seller. I'd rather probably trade with people than sell stuff, but it's to the point where, I got to move on from some of the collectibles, just have too much. And, recently moved, or I shouldn't say recently, but probably in the last 6 months, sold a few collections, but they were pretty much just straight up, I knew somebody that would want them, looked at the stuff, grabbed a couple items for my PC, and then moved the entire collection. So now I'm to the point where, I really want to dig in and inventory all my stuff, see what doubles I have, see what stuff I really don't care about. Sad to say, but once you get so many collectibles, it just becomes almost too much, and you don't get to enjoy them. A lot of stuff just sits in boxes, and it's not really that much fun to have them just sit in boxes. I'd rather have somebody have them that's actually going to enjoy them, get some kind of enjoyment, whether they read them or whatever their specialty in their collection is. Here's Conan the King. So I'm gonna go through all these. Like I said, I'm gonna kind of see and dive more into my comic collection, kind of moving my comic collection around a couple of times. They really are all over the place, so I kind of want to get them all in order. I do have a lot of comic book drawers. I found those boxes. If you guys don't know about those boxes, I can do a feature on them as well. But they allow you to pull your comic, the boxes completely out and then look through them. I found those to be like the easiest, instead of having to move, 5-6 boxes on top of one another just to see the bottom one. It just became daunting, and they are very expensive, I will say that, but it kind of saves your back. It makes storage in your space a lot easier. If you look at some of my other videos where I just pull out a random book, I do have some of those, or where I'm pulling them out of my comic book drawers, the boxes, so you can kind of see those. But so 100 comics, $50. What do you guys think? Was it a good deal? Was it not? Should I end up just taking them all and then reselling some of them? Again, I'm a better buyer and collector and preserver, historian than I am at selling this stuff. I'll be completely honest with myself and everyone else at that. So I love the stuff. I love the Punisher. I'd love to have every Punisher issue there is. So maybe go through those. I probably already have these. Not really sure, but there's some fun stuff in here. So I'm gonna enjoy this for a little bit and go through it, get back to my buddy and see. Luckily, I have quite a few people in my network that do frequent garage sales, estate sales, sometimes thrift stores. They don't necessarily like thrift stores as much. I think there's still some value to be found in thrift stores. So you guys let me know as well, like, where do you usually source your collectibles from? I'd love to hear more about that type of stuff. Sorry for making a long video, but I just wanted to show you guys, another random pickup that maybe you guys can learn from, or you see something that you might like. If I got doubles of it, or if I don't care about that aspect of the collection, more than willing to move on from it. So hey, thank you guys so much for everything. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying this type of content. I hope to be doing more comic book stuff and more different types of collectibles. So I am going to have a wide array of collectibles content up on YouTube. I don't want anybody to get turned off necessarily. So I'm just gonna, I know that the niche, they sometimes say, hey, stick to your niche in YouTube. So if I'm doing, junk wax type of stuff, stick with that and build up that user base. But, hey, I love all this type of stuff. And my focus from the beginning was to share my different types of collections, my knowledge of the different collectibles, and to hopefully, spread the fun of the hobby and, share information with you guys and show some cool stuff. So, hey, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, share this video if you got some buddies that are into comics, and let me know if you guys want to see more of this type of stuff. Thank you very much, and have a great day or night.